Meet new people and express your true self. Play IMVU and you can customize your avatar and world to your tastes. In this virtual universe, you can choose from over 54 million items and join in on over 300,000 chat rooms. Create your unique style and show it off to millions of IMVU users around the world. Come find your community on IMVU, whether that be friends or more. Dress, play, connect. Download IMVU from the App Store or Google Play today.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Cate Ty Break It Down. Keep liking and reviewing and rating our show. That really helps us out. And leave us some comments. We love to see them. Today in the Baltera house, this week in the Baltera household has been a very sad week.
It's been rough.
I know, and I don't want to cry.
You can cry.
I know, but so our dog that we had, I had her. She was my size, but she definitely chose me.
Well, yeah, she was your shadow.
Yeah. So she was 16 and a half years old. So I got her just a few months after we relinquished our rights to Carly. So, she was just, my baby. She recently just passed away 3 days ago, and it's been rough.
It's okay, honey.
She was with me through everything. I mean, through all the ups and downs of life. She literally died in my arms. It's beautiful, but then also fucking traumatizing at the same time, if that makes sense. And then it made me think today, I was like, us humans, why the fuck do we do this to ourselves?
I don't know why we do this. I don't know. It's because we love the animals so much that we know, it's almost like we know that they're not going to be here forever, so it makes the relationship even more, I don't know.
And I knew she was getting old, but for some reason I felt like she still had, so much left in her. I know she was deaf and blind, but it's just when you wake up at 7:30 in the morning, I don't expect to see my dog dying downstairs.
No, I know, but I also feel like with how she was, she died exactly how she was meant to. Old age, all the food she could have, spoiled, rotten, she had the best life, and I feel like she had so much vitality before she passed that I think that's because, she was taken care of. She was so, I don't think you expected it because she was acting completely normal. She's blind and deaf, but she was
old, but
the way she was moving, she wasn't limping, wasn't gasping, wasn't doing nothing.
Right. She didn't have cancer. It's not like she was suffering nothing, And so me and Ty, rushed her to, we went and, we're rushing to the vet, but I think, me and you both kind of knew, I wasn't going to the vet to expect him to save her. I was more or less, just take her out of her misery, just put her down if we got
she
there.
would have survived the drive, that was the whole reason.
But then she passed away in my arms in the car, and, for her, that makes me feel so good, because it's what other way to go, but besides with the one person that loves you, just, I don't know. But it's also fucking hard, because they can't get the image out of my head. No, I know,
but the human soulmate that you were to her, she wouldn't have had an easy passing within anyone else's arms.
Right, it's weird. I felt like she waited for me to wake up.
I feel like she did.
It was crazy.
Because she was so fine, and then they saw her in the morning, and she was waiting. You got to her right. We had maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes in the morning before she was gone?
Yeah.
Think about the last 10, 15 minutes. She was smelling you, on you, your warmth, your scent, your everything.
And I was a blabbering
your voice.
idiot.
Yeah, I know she was deaf and blind, but she could still smell. She knew the feeling. She knew the arms that were holding her. So
it sucks.
I think it's one of the things that kind of humans, we kind of sacrifice a little bit, knowing for the animal, because we know that we're, our heartbreak is inevitable, and we do it anyway.
Yeah, it's rough.
Did you think it was going to be this difficult?
I had thoughts, because even when she would just hide in random places and I couldn't find her for hours, I'd freak out and cry. But
or when she was, because listen, guys, she was deaf and blind, so there was a point. I don't even know if we've said this before, but she ran away from home in her blindness. She she just like went down the hill of our yard and just didn't decide to go down the road and all that stuff. So she was, I mean,
and I couldn't find her, and I was freaking out.
yeah, and so I thought like that. I'm laughing at it now, but when you think about it, we're out there screaming for this deaf dog.
Yeah, she can hear you, and I'm yelling her name like an idiot.
Oh my god. Anyway, we found her though eventually, but yeah, that was.
And she did that to me like 3 times.
I know.
3 different times, and I would cry and get scared, like thinking she's like gone forever.
Do you think that would have been easier? I guess my question. Like, okay, but if she went off blind, deaf, and got hurt or something,
because there would be no like. I wouldn't know where she was.
So as hard as the imagery is and as hard as the experience was, try to find some gratitude in it.
I mean, I tried for
A little
her. I
bit.
hope that it gave her peace.
I think it did.
You know?
I mean, I know it did. You can't deny it.
It just sucks because I love her and I want her to be around forever.
I know.
And I'm like, great. Now we have to go through this 5 more fucking times? You know? And that's what got me thinking today. I was like, us humans, why do we set ourselves up for... You're setting yourself up for heartbreak. You know what I mean? Like,
because we know it's almost like that whole thing. Like we know that the journey is almost more important than the arrival. Like we know the arrival is inevitable and it's devastating, but we love the journey.
Right, but I truly feel like, so we had a Doberman years ago that passed, and we rescued. I mean, years after he passed, what, like 4 years after he passed? We rescued. From a rescue, and his name was Remy, and he is half Doberman, half German Shepherd. And I swear to God, I'm like, I feel like Caesar is a piece of him, and I feel like I personally think that animals reincarnate and come back, and they try to find their like soul person,
Their soul tribe.
Yeah, and so I'm just like praying that she comes back to me. Like I was like talking in my car, oh, so stupid.
It's not stupid, honey. You're grieving. You know, this is part of it.
I was like asking her for signs and shit.
I don't think that's stupid at all.
And then, but it's weird because that day that I was talking in my car, I got home, and that's when I opened that package, and that's the thing that Brittany sent us of that Chihuahua thing, and I was like, I think that maybe that was a sign from her.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Random package we got of a beautiful stained glass thing with a little Chihuahua on it. And it was from one of our really, really good friends.
Yeah.
Unexpected. Like, literally, she must have did that right when she saw your post.
She must have, because it came the next day.
It, like, literally came right away.
And I think it's even harder because it's like, I think it's hard with any animal that you lose, but just the bond that me and her had and all the shit I was going through when I got her, like, she was our baby.
Yeah.
Like, I remember... training her, and when we lived in our apartment, and she was so tiny, and she would just like
so
sit
little.
and lay down and roll over and shake, and like we were teaching her all the things, and she was like that comfort of, you know, when we were missing Carly, or when like, I mean, that bitch she went on hours of rides with me in my car,
so
and
many.
like, you know what I mean, she would attack semis as they would drive by me, and like, you know, and that girl had the best balance ever in a car. I remember she would stand in my middle, like the center console, and she would stand there, and like I would turn, drive, everything, and I was like, this dog's got the best balance ever. But yeah, I miss her. It's not fair. It makes me sad. I wish dogs could live forever.
I know, me too. Because honestly, when Caesar died, I mean, I just didn't expect it, and it didn't feel like... I think it was the first time I really got it, because I'll be honest, before having my own dog, like we had a dog, but it wasn't my dog. It was Amber, my sister's dog growing up. It wasn't, you know what I mean? I didn't connect to any, whatever. But Caesar was my dog, and that's, you know what I mean? Like, it was like... And
that
then
one was heartbreaking,
and then
too.
once he died, I was like, oh, shit. Now I really get these people who are like...
hard.
Just like, you know, I used to think before that, I'd be like, oh God, people are so ridiculous with their freaking dogs and their animals and how they're like, how they treat them and then buy in the photo shoots and birthday cakes and all this crap. I mean, people are fucking nuts,
I don't really understand the photo shoots and shit, but I will spoil the shit out of my dog.
But after Caesar died, I was like, whoa. Like, because it was so unexpected, I just thought I'd have him for at least 4 more years, you know? So.
Well, and he was young too, and DCM took him away, which is so unfair.
Yeah, but he was the best.
Yeah, and like today, I just kind of like, I don't know, it's day 3. I just felt like down. Yeah. You know, just like, I'm like, oh my God, how could a dog's death make me have a little bit of depression? Like, I feel so bad.
It's more than a dog. It's like I said, it's It's like a soul tribe member. Like it's more than a dog, in my opinion.
That
It's
dog,
more
like,
than a dog.
I could be going to the bathroom, taking a pee, and Ty is like, dude, she's always sitting outside the door waiting for you. Or...
No, and it's funny because like you have a very distinct walk.
Yeah.
And it's a shuffle, and so.
Thanks, Grandma.
So anyway, you shuffle, and then like throughout our life living together in all the different houses, we always had hard floor, and so I just in my head all I hear is shuffle, shuffle, like her little like 4 little.
She'd follow me everywhere,
like a little shadow.
But I consider myself like someone who is, I would say, closer in tap with like the spiritual world in a sense. Call me crazy, all you people that you want to, but I swear there's just been the things that have happened in my life. And I remember when my mom's dog, who looked identical to Caddy but was just a fucking dick, I remember when he died. And I remember like seeing, I swear, like I would see shadows, like little shadows, and I knew it was him, or just like I would hear like feet, or weird things. And I just knew it was him, and I haven't heard that yet from her. Or maybe I've just been too distraught to notice it or whatever, but...
But what, you're waiting for that or something?
I'm like, show me something.
Babe, you literally said, show me a sign, Caddy, in the car and came home to a stained glass chihuahua decoration for the window. I mean, I can't really... What other sign is that?
And then I'm just waiting.
That's divine intervention right there.
When I get her ashes, I know I'm going to be a fucking wreck. Because I remember when Caesar died.
Just picking them up and
and like that, and that was like a week or two later. So it's like we were already in the grieving process. You're at that point where you don't have any more tears left. And then I went and picked up his ashes, and I put him in the seat, and it was the same seat that I drove him to the hospital. And then I just started sobbing. Like, it's just, I hate it. I'm like, why the fuck?
I know,
but
it's a good question to ask as human beings. Why do we do this?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Why did you do it?
Because she was so cute, and I loved her.
That's what I mean.
And then we pulled in the driveway. We got Nova's dog, Ace. And if anybody could see him, he's the derpiest mutt breed. Like, he's got every breed possible in him.
One ear sticks straight to the side, one bends. It's just he's googly-eyed. He's just a big old round. He's a kind of like a big cho dog. It's just he's
that's full of anxiety.
Yeah.
And we pull in the driveway after dropping Caddy off at the vet because we're getting our cremated. And here he comes running down the driveway. And Tyler's like, we're stuck with this doofus for 18 more years. And I couldn't help but laugh because the way he was running.
Crying, dude. I had to break the tension of tears. I was like, dude. And then it's first thing that came to my head. I was like, God, this idiot. When I really just miss Caddy. I'm like, now I got this idiot stuck with me.
So I don't know about any of your guys' households, but in my household, I know a few people here who are literally obsessed with cereal. Like, want to eat it for every meal. Nova and Tyler. And cereal has got a lot of sugar and it doesn't seem that wholesome and fueling. Well, then I found Little Spoon. Little Spoon makes high-protein, zero-sugar cereal and treats reinvented from your childhood. Ugh, the nostalgia. Every serving of Magic Spoon high-protein cereal has 13 grams of protein and 4 grams of net carbs. They come in nostalgic flavors like fruity, cocoa, and frosted. Magic Spoon's high-protein treats are crispy, crunchy, airy, and an easy way to get 12 grams of protein on the go. They come in mouth-watering flavors like marshmallow, chocolate peanut butter, and dark chocolate. I love dark chocolate. Both are great on the go, pre or post-workout, or even as a midnight snack. Get $5 off your next order at magicspoon.com/breakitdown. Or look for Magic Spoon on Amazon or in your nearest grocery store. That's magicspoon.com/breakitdown for $5 off.
At Arizona State University, we've made online education better, smarter, and more personalized so you can go further in your aspiring field.
I decided to pursue medicine once I realized that ASU did have the online program for biological sciences. You're still required to learn the same curriculum. You're still being tested on the same content that anyone would be tested on in person. The comprehensiveness of the program prepared me so well for medical school.
Explore over 350 plus programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Yeah, so that's been hard. And the kids I feel like the kids have taken it very well.
Yeah, no, listen, I'm a little like, hey, will you be a little more sad?
Right?
I feel like, I'm like, because at first when Veda came down the stairs and really wanted to say goodbye to her, that hit me.
Yeah,
I was holding it together
same.
pretty good, but then seeing Veda, and then Veda's kind of emotionless, and she's like, "Okay, bye, Katie." And then I don't know,
think
and
it really clicked for her.
I know, and then the kids are like, "Not like whatever, man." I'm like, "Dang, it's because they don't know."
Yeah, and I think they were more worried about me. I mean, when did the kids? They don't ever see me really cry.
I know. That's why you could tell Raya was looking like she was in a different world. She's like, "What is wrong with this woman? That's my mother." She put her hand on your
on my face
on your
and
face.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and all I tell, I was like, "Mom's sad." She's like, "You're sad."
I know, and then she just wants to be like, "It's okay,"
But it's okay. It's okay for the kids to see you sad.
yeah.
I think it's healthy.
No, it is, but it's
I
funny.
personally
yeah,
feel
because
like
that
that
was the first time Rai's ever seen me like.
I know. Her
Super
eyes were. She
upset.
kept looking back and forth at me like, "Dad, you see this? Dad, you see this? Dad,
I know,
you
no,
gonna do something about this?" Like I was like,
No, it was like, hug your wife, and you're like,
know.
I am. I'm hugging her.
it's like the kids are so focused on comforting you in any way they can. They're like, "Dad, hug her, hold
I
her,
know.
someone."
And I feel like we've instilled it in Nova, which is a good thing, where she's always, she says, she's like, Mom, she's in a better place and she's always going to be with you. But I feel like we've instilled that in her.
Oh yeah.
But then also I'm like, but it's still okay to feel your feelings, kid.
I know, but I think Nova's she's just naturally trying to think of the positive thing.
Yes.
To make you not sad anymore.
Right.
Like their goal isn't like to really hold space for you because they're too young to really get it. They just know, oh my God, Mom's sad. How do I help make this better?
Yeah, so, and I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. It's just like, they're like your babies. I mean, and she was definitely
I mean,
my
listen,
baby.
we got that dog. We emptied all the bank account, all the money we had.
I know, I'll never
Gathered
forget
it all with change.
Yep.
We
I
had
pulled
a futon,
every dime out of my bank account.
milk crates as a couch, and we spent all that money on a dog.
Yep, she cost me like
Yeah?
$600.
And we did it because she looked exactly like Spike.
She did. But what's funny is like she was way nicer than Spike. She never
Way
bit
nicer,
a single
way
person.
nicer, so much nicer, so much nicer.
My mom's dog was such an asshole.
Dude, he was
But I loved him. He was nice to me.
nice to me.
Yeah, after he tried to bite you for the first time.
Yeah, it's all right though. We gained respect. Maybe that was it. That was hey man, I just reacted.
So it's been a couple rough days for sure. Lots of tears, and it's like, how do you move forward? I guess you just do. Life just keeps moving.
Every day, all of a sudden the sun still rises, and you just.
So we have that, and then in a couple days we're having Raya's 4th birthday party. She's turning 4.
I think we woke up that morning and when Cate passed.
Yeah.
We had orientation, by the way, for Nova's middle school. So I don't think you're getting full context as listeners. Like this day was like, we get up. Nova has to be ready to go to this orientation for her school, get her school picture taken. It's while we're in the middle of rushing to hospitals, back and to a vet, back forth. It was a lot.
Yeah, it
was
really
a lot.
It really was.
It was overwhelming, to be honest.
I do want to say that I'm definitely thankful for the veterinarian place that is out here, though, because I'm friends with the receptionist that works there, and I just texted her in the morning, and I was like, my dog, she's literally dying, and I'm rushing to your guys' place, and I know you're not open yet. And she was like, I'm going to send a mass text out. She's like, we have a receptionist there, but obviously she can't do anything. Yeah. And so we show up there. I go inside, and the receptionist is like, the vet tech and the vets don't come in until 9:45, 10. And it's like 9.
8. No,
it was like 8:45.
Yeah, it was like 8, yeah.
It was like 8:45. And then, so I was like, okay, I guess we're just going to wait with her while she's dead in my arms. And all of a sudden, somebody's at my window, and it was one of the vet techs, and she was still in her normal clothes, everything.
She rushed there. It was so sweet.
And she was just like, and I'm like, I think she's already gone. And she's like, she is. But then she took us in the building, and we filled out all the stuff and for the cremation and stuff. And she was like, she said to me, she goes, I've been working for 10 years, and I just want to tell you that you guys are amazing pet owners. She's like, a lot of people that I see do not do what you guys do for your animals. She goes, and I mean it. She's like, you guys you love your pets, and you're amazing, and you take care of them. And so I told her, and I was like, thank you. That meant a lot to me.
It did. She was so genuine when she said that too. I was listening. We're both can't speak because we're both crying, but right. I was listening very closely to what she was saying. I was like, wow.
And she was so sweet. And then she was like, she even said, she goes, I lost my 17-year-old little dog today a year ago. And I was like, wow, that's sad
Yeah.
and crazy. And so then we do all the cremation stuff, pay for it, and we drive home.
And we literally had like 10 minutes before we have to get
and
this
it's like,
kid.
all right, put on a brave face.
And go to the school. Hundreds of people just coming in and out. Orientation. You know how all parents know the orientation thing for going into a brand new school.
Where's your locker?
Oh my God,
code.
kids stressing out. She can't get the locker com. I feel like our faces probably look still red. Like our eyes are still.
I was still crying, holding in the parking lot.
Did. And it's like, I don't know. As a parent, like when you have to go do something, or even as an adult, you just have to go do something. Even you've been crying in the car, you're just like, you try so hard to just like power through this crazy, overwhelming situation.
Yeah, and it was a crazy morning. And it's weird too because I set my alarm for like 7:30 and it didn't go off.
That's weird. I didn't even
but
think about
I still woke up. I woke up and when do I don't ever wake up that early.
Ever wake up. Never.
Right, which that is weird. Like my alarm didn't go off. And I'm like, that's weird. Like, why didn't my alarm go off? So, and I remember waking you up and saying my alarm didn't go off.
I remember you saying that. I'm like, well, why are you up then if the alarm didn't go off?
Yeah, because it was supposed
it never
to.
Happens.
And it was just a weird. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe she wanted to be there with me, and I feel like she waited for me, and because it was only like 10. Yeah, like it was like 10 minutes
10,
after I held
minutes,
her.
Yeah,
she passed.
And that's weird. You're right. The alarm didn't go off.
No, something just woke me up.
You never wake up unless something wakes you up.
Yeah.
Like, it is rare that you wake up by yourself.
Right. It's either an alarm or a kid or whatever. Yeah. It was just, it's weird. I didn't have it set. It didn't go off or anything. So I don't know. So it just makes me think of like, all right, now we have, this heartbreak to go through again with Remy and Ace and Luna and Jasper and Shadow and Mochi and Lemon. We have so many animals.
I just know, I think the thing about, I just know that because since, Shadow's my cat, like I feel like cats are different. I don't know. Cats, I mean, she's going to go out. She's an outside indoor cat or, indoor outdoor cat. So I just feel like I know one day she's just not going to come back. Yeah,
but don't you think that'd be harder, like you said? Because I feel like with this one, it's like, I have the imagery and it's not great, but I got to say goodbye.
No, I know. But dogs and cats, I guess, are different because I know cats would rather enjoy like solitude and dying by themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? A
lot of cats
where dogs are like in the woods lost, like, no! You know what I mean? They're very humanly dependent, like huge. And so I have a little piece. I think I'd have a little piece knowing the cat just went off and hunted its last, whatever it did. You know what I mean? But I know one day Shadow's not going to come back.
Yeah, and I feel like that would be harder.
And that 1 week at the octagon, oh my God, I was losing it.
Right.
I felt like a psycho. I was waking up at 4:30 in the morning, going out there in my robe in the middle of the winter and making noise, shaking treats and just, Shadow. I mean, literally, dude, I was like, oh.
And you guys want to know what's funny about this whole cat, Shadow, is I got her when she was a kitten. Tyler and her did not have a start off of it in a very good way.
I didn't want the cat. I was not a cat person.
No.
Really?
She was a kitten, and she like, I don't know, we had her for like 3 or 4 days, maybe even longer. But
probably a week. It was probably a week.
Okay, yeah. But I don't know if anybody's had this happen, but she like ran up to Ty and jumped on his leg, claws and all.
Okay, I want you to think of a bear going up a tree. Claw, 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 claw. I mean, like they leap and claw, claw, claw with all the way up the tree. Okay, the tree is my thigh and my calf, okay? That is what happened. Claw, 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 out of nowhere. You know, cats get the zoomies, they're all nuts. This thing, guys, the pain, I'm telling you right now. I don't know if if you've just been climbed aggressively by a kitten claw thing coming up your leg. Anyway, it hurt so bad that I naturally just I just grabbed, and I just kind of grabbed the cat and just got it off me, which was a horrible, stupidest idea because when I grabbed Shadow and pulled her off because it was just my natural reaction, she dug in. Dude, I had the worst. I was dripping blood. It was bad. It was horrible.
And we were literally walking out the door to go to the airport.
Worst time ever.
And so then after that, Tyler was like, oh, this cat. This cat. And let me tell you right now, it is his second pussy.
Dude.
She
put the spell on me.
Yeah, and she's the black she's like a black cat, like long hair, medium long haired, and she's super clean. And this bitch is crazy. Like she brings gifts to Ty. Like all of a sudden there'll be like birds, mice. She brought a blue jay. One time this bitch tried running in the house with a full grown squirrel.
No,
and I slammed the door because she had the squirrel in her mouth, but like a full grown squirrel.
Babe, you were there. I had to save a bunny.
Yes.
How can a cat kill a bunny that's the same size as the cat?
Yeah, she's fucking crazy.
Dude, it's bad.
She's killed multiple bunnies, and that's sad.
I know. I tried saving the bunny. I did.
know. Well, you saved the one, but then
save the one bunny.
But then I've tried to like get some from her before, but she's like
she
cracked
gets all cracked
out.
Her eyes get all black and wide, and she's like,
and she runs from you. I think she knows you're trying to get it.
She makes weird
but
noises.
I'm like, dude, don't be killing fucking bunnies. And then the one time she left a freaking blue jay in front of the door, I was like, dude.
And she'll look at me in the morning, meow. And I'm like, I know you're telling me that I'm the worst hunter ever. And that you're being like, hey, dumbass, since you're not feeding me the wet food I brought you a bird.
Right.
Will you please get like, no, you don't got to exchange a blue jay for the wet food. I'll just give it to you. Chill out, Shadow.
And like we've tried everything. I've put like giant bells on her and shit.
She has the biggest bell you can get for
and
a cat.
It's so loud. You can hear her in the field.
I can hear her down a couple yards away. Like she's running through fields to come home. I go,
yep.
And you can hear her.
But the fact that she catches like rabbits and full grown squirrels, I'm like, how the hell is this even possible?
And she doesn't even have front claws.
I wouldn't be surprised this bitch one day is going to bring up a fucking bald eagle. You know what I mean? Or a fucking chicken hawk.
No, it is crazy.
Yeah, she's nuts.
But yeah, she's definitely.
You're obsessed with her now.
I don't know. She just picked me. She just kept coming to me.
Yeah,
I said, listen, you clawed me. I threw you. I hate you. Why do you keep coming up here and loving me? And eventually I just gave in because her persistence paid off. And I'm like, you know what?
And it's funny because like she knows, I swear she knows like when you come home and stuff. Because then here she'll come. And then literally this bitch will just sit on the counter. And she's like the only cat that gets on the counter. No matter how many times we throw her off,
guys, we have tried everything. I've sprayed stuff. Dude.
Tinfoil.
You can't get this cat off the counter.
Well, and she will just sit there and meow at him. Meow. Meow. And just stare at him. And I'm like, dude, your bitch is calling you. Like, can you fucking answer? So she shuts up. She's literally obsessed.
Man. I love her.
So, with all the heartbreak and everything that happened, we do have Raya's turning 4. We're having her party early, but she has her 4th birthday this weekend.
I know.
And so that's something to, that I'm looking forward to. And she is like literally obsessed right now with Disney's Little Mermaid.
Ariel, everything.
Dude, literally everything. She loves Ariel. So I'm super excited because I got her these cookies made, Ariel cookies, and I'm having her an Ariel cake made. And I bought like jellyfish to hang outside and a bunch of Ariel balloons. And we don't go too crazy, honestly. I mean, I do the themed balloons and stuff. And
I don't have like a decorator.
No, I do it all myself. Or we do it ourselves. This is the first year I've ever bought decorated cookies and a fucking cake,
Exactly.
But yeah, she's literally obsessed with Ariel. So, but it's gonna be fun. Ty's mom's gonna come here and my mom's gonna be here and we have friends and family, and so that's something to look forward. I just hope the fucking rain just gets over with in the morning. I'm like,
then Nova starts school. School's back in session.
It is.
Oh man.
And it's weird because Veda and Nova start the end of August. And then Raya's preschool is smart. They don't start until after Labor Day. I'm like, that's smart. Because the big kids go to school for like 3 days.
That's stupid. I hate it.
And then they have a 4-day weekend. And I'm like, that's a fucking tease.
Dumb.
I'm just kidding. Like, that's a tease.
Yeah, right?
Like, what the fuck? I'm like, why? Oh, but yeah, and then it's back to the old grind. And
yeah, but listen, this is totally different. Our lives are changing this year. Do you understand that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We'll have no more babies at home.
Our
all
baby
day.
is going to be at school 4 or 5 days a week. Bye.
Yeah, and I wonder
what the hell.
And I bet you a lot of parents can relate to that. Like when you have your last baby, like the new firsts are your lasts.
It's gut wrenching.
Yeah, so it's just different, right? Like
it's gut wrenching.
Well, you said it gives you like anxiety.
Yes, I've never, so it's a weird anxiety where it's like almost like it feels like a panic a little bit, like it's the last time I'm going to see him. oh my God, they're
You get,
gone
like,
for
crazy
5-6
about it.
hours a day.
We're laying in
Away
bed
from me. I'm like, what's going? I don't know. I don't know.
We're laying in bed and Tyler's like, do you ever think about like how many times you held her today?
I know.
Or like, and I'm like, no, I
swear,
haven't.
you guys, I can't be the only one out there that feel. I'll since and I've done it with all the kids, but especially Raya, where I'll like
because it's the last.
because I know they're getting to these certain milestone ages where I'm like, oh my God, like all right, I picked her up this morning. Did that? I'll count how many times I actually picked my kids up and held them. Because I
think a lot of parents can relate to that though. Like the last baby, like I said, all of their firsts are your lasts. You know, like, and all the kids are getting older. I mean, Nova's, you know, she's a preteen.
I know today you should have told us today when we were shopping at Target.
What?
Which, dude, was so funny because, you know, they have, like, it's kind of like a big dressing room. Yeah. And it's all, like, there's no men and women. It's just, like, all big one. Mm-hmm. And so I go in there with her, obviously, and I was like, I'll wait out here. You go in the thing and whatever and change. And she's just so funny. She's just talking. And then other people are coming in. Like, other ladies are coming in the other rooms. And I'm standing over to the farthest one away, whatever. And I'm like, all right, let me know if you need help with adjusting the pants and the whatever. And she's like, Dad, okay, like, I like this. I need your opinion, though. And you need to be honest with me. And I'm like, I will always be honest with you. Right. I'll tell you. And she's like, these pants are so cool, blah, blah. And then we and her were just talking about all this random stuff about, like, you know, her trying on these clothes and starting middle school, whatever. And then I'm like, all right, fine. You got your keep pile. That you're keeping the clothes you like. Cool, you like that. Don't like that. Put it in the other pile. And then I walk out, and one of the ladies was like, I had to say, she's like, that was so cute.
Aww.
She's like, your guys' conversation. She's like, you're such a good dad. It's so awesome. And I was like, holy shit. I was like, really, dude? I was like, we were just talking. Like, you know, she was just, and then I was like, well, you know, because she's like, well, I want your opinion. I said, yeah, but your opinion matters, not mine. And like, your matters more than I so if you like it. I'm not answering you unless you tell me if you like it or not first. That was like my deal. I was like, listen, like,
well, right, because
I want you because I can't see through the door. Like, you have to open the door and reveal what you put on. So I'm like, do you like it? Right. Yeah, I do. Open the. You know what I mean? I don't know. And I'd still be honest with her, but I wanted to give her like that. I'm not. My opinion doesn't matter. Yours does because you're in the clothes. Right. And I remember saying, I was like, well, I'm not wearing these clothes. Right. And I'm not starting middle school, so it's not. My opinion doesn't really matter as long as you like it.
Right. As long as you like them.
And then the lady was just walking. Which I have to tell you, it's like that was so adorable. Listen to your guys' conversation. She's like, you're such a good dad. I was like, wow.
That's nice.
I know, a random stranger. I was like, that
what do you
is
think
so
her
nice.
style is like? No,
well, she's funny because she's like, she likes to flare jeans. And
that's my girl.
And then I tried, and then I was like, all right, we'll try this because she picked out these really baggy, like, I'm talking, like, almost Janko shit.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, these are cool.
Okay.
But whatever. I was like, she put those on, like those. And then, guess what? There was a Champion. She bought a Champion hoodie and Champion sweatpants. Okay. Which I was like, wow, because my kid doesn't, Nova's not into that shit. She bought that, and she loved that they had snaps. On the, you remember the old Adidas?
Oh, yeah.
You swear they had track pants with the snaps?
Oh, hell no.
And I was like, yo, those got snaps. And she's like, why are you so obsessed with the snaps? I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm pumped up right now. I was like, dude, I said, your sweatpants have snaps.
Did she try that set on?
Yes.
Okay,
and
good.
she was obsessed with it.
Really?
She's like, didn't want to take the Champion hoodie off.
Aww.
She matches everything, Dad. I said, I told you, get one. I said, you get one staple piece. This is the conversation we're having while the other people are walking in and out of dressing rooms. And I'm like, listen, you get one staple piece, right? You get the hoodie. You get the couple pairs of shirts that go all different jean type, what pants, whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. And oh my God, dude, it was funny. Her style's changed a little. I can see it a little bit.
I love that she loves the flared.
Yeah, oh yeah, because then she put on a pair of like normal straight-legged. And she's like, all right, I'm going to open them. I don't know. I said, so anytime she said, I don't know if I like this, I said, do you want another opinion or not? Or if you're guaranteed you don't like it, toss it. Don't even show me. Right. And she's like, all right, this one I want your opinion on. Okay. So I was like, you just let me know. And then she opened the door, and the way she was standing in the straight-legged jeans, I said, nah. I said, I don't know. The other ones look, they look good on you. Do you like those? No, I mean,
you
not my favorite.
Because her face is like, ugh.
And so her shoulders are like, like she purposely makes herself look like, ugh. And I'm like, listen.
How did she not find any shirts is what I want to know.
Babe, we looked at so many shirts. I can't tell you how many shirts we looked at. I took her to Buckle, JCPenney, took her to Target.
Did you take her to Hot Topic?
Took her to Hot Topic. Can't fit in any of the extra small. Listen, that was a mistake, by the way.
Why? She loved it?
I went to Hot Topic.
Did she love it?
She was tripping out. She was looking at all the stuff like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
She loved Hot Topic, didn't she?
And she's like, I want that. I said, you can't. This is nothing in your size here. And she was just pissed. You could see in her face raging.
Oh no! Why? Because what kind of shirts did she like that they were there?
No, they were like some comic book ones. Some like I don't know. There was just some like
okay.
Almost like a punk Hello Kitty looking. You know the graphic tees they used to have.
Surprised she's even looking at graphic tees because I show her graphic tees. She's like, no.
No, she wants specific graphics on them.
Okay.
And I was tempted, but I didn't do it.
What?
Because she can't fit in Hot Topic shirts. I'm not even going to try. I want her to go in Spencer's, but the t-shirt section's right there, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and all the nasty stuff's in the back. I mean, come on.
True. But still, she can't fit in the extra. I said, do you have an extra small? And the lady's like, we don't have kids' clothes here. And I'm like, all right, lady. I didn't ask if you had kids' clothes. I said, do you have extra small?
And what if the kid wants the freaking emo Hello Kitty? Like, what the fuck?
No, I think, and so I was like, I saw an extra small, and I'm like, I held it up. I said, this is kind of big. I said, unless you want that baggy look, you know?
Right.
And I kept thinking the lady kind of said it like, almost like, you shouldn't have your kid in here. Almost in a way.
Bitch,
and that's
please.
what it felt like.
Yeah.
I was like, listen, man, I didn't ask you if you had kids' clothes. I asked you if you had extra small.
Damn, I knew she would love Hot Topic.
Oh, she was pointing at the belts, the dang leg warmers. So I want these. I said, Nova, I got you leg warmers last year and you wore them twice.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, yeah, she was taking her shopping today was it was interesting.
And Beta's still all like, I want pinks and purples and unicorn. She's our girly girl.
Yes.
Girly girl.
Oh, yeah.
And poor Raya's just her co-pilot.
Yeah,
does
I think
anything
Raya's
she
like,
says.
pink is cool. She's like, pink is cool.
I know. She's literally her parrot.
Yeah.
Poor freaking Raya, man. Tell you what, though. Those two are going to be super close.
I don't know. That was just so nice to get a random compliment from a stranger.
Well, and I think it's nice that you and her got to just go and spend the day together. And, like, you guys went and saw a movie and, you know, had dinner and stuff. Like, that's...
It's a Nova day.
Yes, that's super nice.
She's funny.
So I did get some juicy secrets.
Oh, I knew we were going to have secrets.
Yeah, I figured a turn of events. So this episode's kind of sad.
I know.
My dog died.
Sorry, guys.
I know, and honestly, if I'm being completely honest, like, I was just so emotional the past few days. Like, I did not want to record today. But I'm glad that I did, just because it's, like, brings you guys into reality of our lives. Like, you know, like, the shit sucks, and it's sad.
But that's kind of why we started this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just come in. This is what we're inviting everyone in.
And it feels better to talk about it.
Doesn't it? Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
What? Which one?
This is a good one.
What is it?
I had a guy beg me to poop on him.
No.
Sickened by it, I made a poop bag and hid it under his spare tire in his car and never spoke again. According to mutual friends, it took him a week to find it.
What the fuck?
So she shit in a bag?
Yo.
And hid it under his spare tire?
No.
You might as well just shit on him.
No. I ain't even... No. Anyone fucking with shit?
Remember that TikTok video?
Dude?
Where she took a bunch of, like, Miralax and ate a bunch of, like, Colombian food or whatever. Or no, Ethiopian food.
Dude.
And then she walked out there with, like, a fucking $1,000. And she had a shit chair in the room with a plastic bag underneath it. And she's like, leave. She's like, did the deed.
No, when I... This is the stuff that makes you question our species. Our species as human beings, like, we have evolved, right? I mean, obviously from primates, but this is where we have not, you know, we haven't mutated out of this wackety dackety shit. You understand?
No, I guess some people like
shitting.
poop.
I'm not going shitting. You ain't shitting anywhere by me. Listen, I don't know. That is that. And honestly, that girl. Whoa. Pump the brakes.
Yeah, it said I had.
You did not, lady, have to shit in a bag, but
right,
you did it anyway.
Did.
Listen, if a guy tells you to shit on him, to shit in a bag.
No, he didn't ask her to shit in the bag.
But she knew he liked all the shit.
No, but what she says is that
read again.
She said, I had a guy beg me to poop on him. Sickened by it, I made a poop bag and I hid it under his spare tire in his car.
Listen. You say, gross out by that. So gross out, I actually shit. And listen, that's an oxymoron. You thought it was so nasty. And you were so grossed out by it.
She hid it in his car to
that
make his
you
car
actually
stink.
Did something pretty nasty yourself and shit in the bag and put it in some guy's car.
Under his spare tire.
You could have just said, you're disgusting and I will not oblige.
Well, that's like some people like to be peed on and like puked
No,
on.
listen, like I said, These are the moments that make me question our species, our brains.
You wouldn't let me pee on you?
I'm going to keep all bodily fluids away from me that don't involve reproduction. You understand?
Ooh.
I get scared.
I know.
Listen, you
that
literally...
That one was crazy. But like this one, I slept with a former coworker, and now we have a full-on fling, even though I'm engaged.
So you a cheater?
That's messed up. You should probably break off the engagement.
I think you should break off the engagement.
Because obviously you like this guy.
Tell the other person that you're engaged to, like let them grieve, let them be heartbroken. You owe it to them. You also owe it to yourself. Engage in the fling, okay? You obviously weren't happy before. You wouldn't be doing the fling, so you know what? Break his heart, like the asshole you are, and pursue your promiscuous, uncontrollable fucking temptations that you fell prey to.
Yeah, I don't believe in cheating whatsoever. Like, if you're not happy, break it off.
So anyway, no offense to you, person, or whatever, but your morality is weird. And you should, actually, you know what? Break it off, break his heart, whatever you gotta do. Tell the fling. I mean, explore the fling. Maybe it's your soulmate. Who fucking knows? But I still think you should do some self-reflection, because that's crazy. Jesus,
guys.
I
still can't believe that girl pooped in the bag.
No, I'm not. You motherfuckers, man.
This is kind of sad though. Like, for a birth mom, it's kind of sad. It's like, I know someone who adopted twins. Their birth mom told her whole family they died.
Oh my god.
That's sad.
Wait, told her whole biological family?
Yeah, that her babies like died, but she placed them for adoption. Like, that's sad. Obviously, she didn't feel like she could be supported.
Oh.
And like, is wanting to keep them a secret. Mm-mm. Somebody said, I pick my nose and eat my boogers.
Oh, no! You are disgusting! You're the bottom of the abysmal disgust.
Oh my god!
Listen, that shit gets me. I have a pretty strong stomach, but I cannot stand. I can't do snot. I can't do any loogies. Oh god, even talk about it, man. No. Don't. Is that an adult? That's an adult too. You know what?
Yep. I pick my nose and eat my boogers.
But guess what? I don't trust you as an adult.
Have you ever eaten a booger?
When I was a kid, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't trust you as an adult at this point.
It is weird.
Like, an adult was like, sometimes I eat my boogers. I'm an adult. I'm like, yeah, guess what? You're twisted up in the head to be eating your own motherfucking boogers. I don't trust anything about you. I think you are completely insane. Something's wrong with your brain.
This is so. Some woman said, I'm getting a divorce after being together for 35 years. Since we were 16. You guys gave me the strength.
Whoa. Okay, whoa. Whoa. That's intense. I don't know how to take that.
All I can think about is the other episodes when we were talking about, like, how you should be treated. I'm getting divorced after being together for 35 years. Since we were 16.
Holy shit.
You guys gave me the strength.
So 16 oh, wow. Well, I honestly hope it's the right thing for both of you guys. Like, I hope
so too.
Like, I mean, obviously it's the right thing, or else you wouldn't be doing it. But whoever that person is, like, and you always say anonymous, but maybe keep us updated. I would love to hear, like, where you're at 5 months down the line. Mm-hmm. Or maybe
and the only thing I can think of is, like, just the episodes we talked about. Like, if they're, don't be staying together for the kid. Like, we've talked a lot about relationship stuff and how you should be treated,
Well, how we feel. I mean, listen, guys,
how we feel
this is just this is just our opinion. And I actually just talked to my mom about this the other day, because she brought up the whole asking permission thing. And I even said, like, and she's, I said, yeah, but what works for other people don't work for other people. So when we talk about, like, what our beliefs or opinions are, that's literally what they are, only because it's our experience. So, I mean...
what we would tolerate and what we wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean other people are, wrong for tolerating other things. It's just more or less like, well, hope that works for you,
And this one is fuck. I saw this one earlier when I first made the post about sharing, like, people's secrets. And I was like, this motherfucker be going to hell.
Oh, no.
For sure. If hell exists, his ass is going to be there.
Burning.
For sure. It said, I had an affair with a married pastor. I was an intern. And you know the rest. It blew up.
It blew up.
So people must have found out or something. But
you be fucking God's homie. You can't be doing that because you're contributing.
Fucking God's homie. You did not.
Because you are contributing to this Listen, I'll be okay. Listen,
A pastor.
Well, listen. I think there's more infidelity and weird, creepy shit going on in that kind of
There definitely
environment
is.
than is reported on. Because
For sure.
literally, I just shared an article
Yeah, I saw.
Do you see?
Mhm.
And it's like, what was the other one? 2,000 children from 1960 to 1999 or something from the Catholic clergy or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, we're raped.
But,
and
yeah,
molested.
so it's like, and all I said was, I thought we were supposed to have our kids be afraid of trans people and drag queens.
Exactly.
But yet this youth pastor just got charged with
Right,
6 counts of
raping kids.
So
right.
listen, when you're working under a hierarchical kind of system like organized religion or some kind of like when you're working in a restricted what do you call it? I guess I can't call it a cult, but because not all religions are a cult, but you know what I mean. Just you tend to almost suppress things, and then I feel like that contributes to you being a freaking weirdo. You know what I mean?
In certain ways,
yeah, because you're not. I don't know. Like you're living under this like umbrella of like shame and fear and whatever, and so yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I couldn't imagine boinking a pastor.
Well, I'd be like, you better.
Hallelujah! Praise Jesus.
I'm really going to heaven now. You better take it in. You know, but I will say, everyone's a quote unquote sinner, if whatever your definition of sin is. So I mean, he's a sinner, and I'm pretty sure he asked for forgiveness, and
right,
there you go. So,
right. But I can imagine that church and that community was eating it up when it came out. Because believe me, they like drama.
I knew it. I knew when they took a picture, his hand was below her waist, her rib cage.
Just watch Young Sheldon. You'll see all the drama, Christian drama. That show wrecked my ass, man.
Oh,
that ending. I'm not going to ruin it for anybody that hasn't seen it, but man, I was a fucking wreck. I couldn't even hold it in. I gave myself a headache trying to hold in my tears. Fucking stupid. Dumb. And I don't know what this one means. Maybe you will, but it says, my twin flame is under a love curse with his baby mama while I'm madly in love with him.
I mean, listen, all I know about the twin flame is it's a controversy. There's a thing. It's weird. They're a cult for sure. I hope she doesn't mean that.
Well, what is a twin flame?
Well, there's a couple definitions that I know, and it's that one was this cult that I was not aware of, and then there's but other people don't know about the cult reference. Is twin flame is just another soulmate? Oh my god! Like,
so it means like soulmate.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I've heard can't twin flames also be like a negative thing?
Well, no, yes. But that's what I'm saying. That people who believe in it one way believe that, and then the other people believe in it. Oh, it's just like it's this cult. Look it up, twin flame. Whatever the hell.
Okay, let's see.
It was like
twin flame cult.
Yeah, pretty much. Or, yeah, religion or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I mean, I would say
flame cult. Let's see.
Some person started
twin flame universe.
Yeah, it's
organization described
a
by
couple
somebody
started it or something
by a cult by Jeff and some
Yep.
divine. It centers around the concept of twin flames, intense soulmates, and encourage members to pursue these romantic connections, often with individuals assigned by leaders. Former members have reported allegations of coercive control, indoctrination, and abuse. The group's practices, such as the mirror exercise, where members blame themselves for their issues, that's not healthy, have also been criticized. The group has faced legal issues and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. There's a Netflix doc. Might have to watch it. It's called,
oh, really?
It's called Escaping Twin Flames.
Oh, of course. See?
Ooh.
Of course there's a Netflix documentary about it. But the other version of twin flames, the other definition of it is like pretty much like soulmate. You know, I think when people use that word twin flames, they mean it in more of the that way, not this cult way.
'Cause it says it's like a unique and intense soul connection where two individuals are believed to be two halves of the same soul.
Right.
Oh, wow.
That made an agreement to split before coming here.
Destined to mirror each other's strengths and weaknesses to foster
actually
spiritual growth.
But the twin flame thing is supposed to be like kind of like intense shadow work in a physical way, almost like you're like love is not always meant to be so easy all the time. It's actually a sign that this person's here to elevate your soul, graduate it to a different level, elevate the frequency.
Me and you have done that.
Like
you kind of hold up a mirror to one another and say, "Hey,"
and it's a mirror of criticism with love, if that makes sense.
Yes,
it's a mirror of not trying to hurt you. It's literally, we made this agreement before we coming here. I don't know where we were at. We were in the wah metaphysical fucking realm. Right. Hey man,
And then we were dumb enough to say...
We'll go back to Earth, right? But we're going to split, and then we're going to find... Whatever we did.
Yeah,
so,
we were dumb enough to say, hey, you want to go down there again? Fuck no.
You want to be born in the 90s?
No. What about the 70s, baby?
But yeah, so I'm assuming them saying... And then there's a curse on... I'm not...
A love curse, she said.
Yeah,
thanks.
a love curse.
With
by who? What, his baby mama is a witch? Maybe she practiced... I don't know. And honestly, I would love to see... Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of... Anyway, I think curses you have to go look for.
You have to look for a curse?
It's not like something
regularly
practiced, honestly, in my opinion.
Do you believe curses can work?
Well, I think curses work a lot like prayer, right? So prayer is just a really intense manifestation technique,
so
right?
Can we put Donald Trump's ass in a jar somewhere?
Listen,
I know a lot of TikTok witches that would be on that shit for real.
No, but
can we have a fucking powwow?
You know what, though?
We'll do it at my house and let's curse this motherfucker.
But I think it brings up a good point because people will heavily criticize spell work or whatever because everyone heavily criticize it, right?
Yeah, but it's
Yet
a prayer.
They'll go to mass and they'll take body of the blood, drink of the wine of the blood of the Christ, eat the wafer, that's the body, all that
same
stuff.
Fucking
it's
thing.
Literally, and then you go pray or whatever. It is so similar that it's a ritualistic practice that
I agree.
That literally you're just tapping into the vibrations of all the world that you live in. Everything runs off frequency. We're all in a vibrating state, whatever. And in my opinion, it's no different than me putting some herbs in a thing and lighting something, writing it, burning it, versus you going and getting on your knees
candles.
and yeah,
they do that in the Catholic Church. They have shit ton of candles.
Yeah, no, right? Oh no,
Yeah.
actually, incense, frankincense, it's a very historical. Listen, whatever.
We
won't get in the conversation of how modern religion borrowed from a lot of pagan roots, but it's a thing, and I feel like if what she's talking about. And the fact that she mentioned twin flames and curse, I'm assuming
they're witches
or whatever. Maybe I'm not really sure.
I mean, I like that shit. I would rather do that shit 10 times over.
But I think people get so they think you're out there like making voodoo doll or something, and like I don't know. I think
I'm down to make
wrong.
a voodoo doll of Trump and stab him.
No,
for sure. I'll put a curse on his ass.
But honestly, people who do curses and work on with a dark.
We have a child knocking on our door.
I'm not shocked.
Me neither. Mom, hold on 1 second. Hey, hold on
1 minute.
1 second, please. Man, these damn kids, they don't take no for an answer.
No,
Hold on, bro.
Well, I guess, hey, all of them are going to be in school soon, and
hallelujah.
We'll do nighttime recordings.
Yeah. Well, thanks, guys, for listening. Send some, positive vibes our way and healing, and we'll talk.
Send them some more secrets.
Yeah, we like your guys'
Send us some
secrets.
stuff, like anonymous shit.
And I'm still looking to hear from a trad wife. A traditional wife from our previous episode.
Well, one reached out to me, but it didn't.
Yeah,
I'm like, you're a liar. You are.
It has to be a certain fit, you know?
Will they try to act like it's not? I said, no, outside of religion, you're just a trad wife because you want to be one.
I think those exist.
Well, she said she was, and then by the end of it, I was like, no, you're not.
Oh, okay, got it.
By the way you explain that, no, you're definitely influencing by a religious whatever.
So make sure to continue to like and subscribe, leave a comment.
We love you guys.
Thanks for all the love and support. And we'll be talking to you guys next week. Bye.
Just when you thought summer couldn't get any hotter, Pluto TV is turning up the heat with thousands of free movies. Presenting Summer of Cinema. Stream your favorite blockbuster films like Gladiator.
I will have my vengeance.
Good Burger.
This is what I call fast food.
Beverly Hills Cop. The Girl with a Dragon Tattoo. And Julie and Julia.
Bon appetit.
All for free on your favorite devices. Pluto TV. Stream now. Pay never.